Hi makers, and welcome back to the channel. Today's tutorial we've brought another crochet summer top because I have just fallen in complete love with these summer tops. As usual, we have the free pattern listed down below together with the materials and the paid version. Remember, we're still running that 40% sale on Etsy, so be sure to get what you can before this sale runs out. Also, the materials needed to come up with this top are listed down below. They are listed below with the affiliate links, so be sure to purchase using my links because I do make a little commission at no added expense to you. So now let's get right into the tutorial. For this tutorial, we'll be using a 4mm hook and a DK weight yarn. So this is not going to be an entirely a tutorial, but rather I'm just going to walk you through how we make the top. Don't worry, it's all gonna make sense. So for the top, we're gonna be chaining in multiples of 5 plus 4. For the size small, which is what I made a chain of 59. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna start with a chain of 15. Blocking off that last one, do the chain of 4. So now we're gonna skip the first 5 stitches because that will count as our first double crochet. So into the 6th, back bump only, because we want to create that neat look at the bottom, because we won't be adding any layer at the bottom. We're going to place 3 double crochets right into that very same stitch, and then we'll chain up 2, and then we'll go back into the very same stitch and place 1 more double crochet. So this is what it has to look like. Now, yarning over, we will skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the 5th right there, yarn over, place a double crochet. Let me just check that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th, which is this one. To the back bump only, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 1 double crochet, all into the same stitch. There we go. Again, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, into the 5th, double crochet, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets. 1 more. Chain 2 and 1 more double crochets. At the end, you should be left with 3 double crochets, just like I am. 1, 2, 3. And into that last one, we're just gonna we're just gonna go in with a regular double crochet. So far, I've only done 3 drunken granny squares, but that's what it should be looking like as you go. So pause the video, go on and finish off your very first row, and I'll meet you back so that we can get started on row 2, and row 2 will make up the rest of the top. So I believe you're now done with your first row. To begin row 2, chain 3 and turn. Now into that chain 2 space, which is here, we're gonna go in with 3 double crochets, chain 2, back in there with 1 double crochet, just like that. Now find your next chain 2 space, which is this one right here, 3 double crochets, chain 2, right into the very same spot, 1 double crochet. Find your next chain 2 spot, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 1 more double crochet. Pause the video, go on and finish your row, and I'll meet you. I'll meet you so that you can see how we finish off the row. So I believe right now you are at the end of your row 2. At your chain 3, you're gonna count 1, 2, 3. Into that 3rd chain, you're just gonna insert your hook and place a double crochet to finish off that row. And so far, there we go. The granny squares are all looking drunken. I assume that's why it's called a drunken granny square. If you know why, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. So to begin row 3, just as we did row 2, I would do that with you. We would chain 3 and turn our work into the very first available chain 2 space. We're going with our drunken granny square, which is a 3 double crochet, a chain up of 2, and into the same spot 1 double crochet. Find the next spot, 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet, and then into my last one. That's 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 1 double crochets, and then you count 3 again into the very last chain that we made. I'll be going in with a double crochet. And so far, your work should be resembling this little miniature version that I'm doing right here. So for a size small, I went on, you're gonna go on doing this, repeating this to your desired size. But for the size small, I did a total of 30 rows. So if you're doing, for the back panel, since we're making 2 panels of this, for the back panel, you are just gonna go on just as this, chaining 3 at the beginning, working up, chaining 3, working up until you have a total of 30 rows. To count the rows, it's just, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and that one facing that side will be 4, and so on and so forth. So you go on until you have just 1 big square of drunken granny squares of 60 rows. That's if you're doing my size. If you're doing a smaller or a larger size than me, then you want to refer to that free reading pattern, which is available down below. Also, if you want some yarn, be sure to use my link because I do make a little small commission from that. So go on doing this, and then come back so that I can show you how we separate the front panel and how we work this. So for this is my finished, as you can see. This is what it looks like. So to separate to make the shorter portion, what I did is I worked how small it is. We're just gonna work 4 drunken squares on this side and 4 rows. So you're gonna go up to row 26, and then for the remaining 4 rows, you're gonna go 4 rows in from this side. You've reached the 4th, you've made the 4th granny square, chain 3 and turn, and you're gonna do that for a total of 4 rows to make this chunk. Then you cut the yarn, connect to this side, and do the very same thing. You're gonna work 4 drunken squares in, and then 4 rows, which should make you 30. After you're done, you just wanna close. Let me just take this out. After you're done, just wanna close off. I used the crochet from on the shoulder portions. After you've done that, you wanna go around your neck lining, placing single crochet just like, and then I come to the sleeve. Now onto the sleeve, I'm going to straighten you this, and you can see this is our work going upwards. Let me put this aside. This is our work going upwards, but as we're working the sleeve, we'll be coming in from this side. So I was using a chain 3 space and spot as a drunken square place. I was trying this ruffle stitch, so I was trying to pile in as many as I can, not too many, just enough with this pretty ruffle. And I did 2 rows of drunken granny squares. I didn't do any crochets. I just went in, placing 2 drunken granny squares in each spot. If you can see right here, there's 2 drunken squares, drunken granny squares, and then that's in each and every other one. I would place 2 drunken granny squares in here, and then place 1 in this, 2 in this one, 1 in the next, so on like that. If you want your sleeve to be bigger, you go on increasing the rows. After the row of increasing with drunken granny square, the next row will be more drunken granny squares. So it'll be 1 drunken square into every chain 2 spot. I pray that made sense. I believe it. And that's about it. You're gonna weave in all the bit bobs that you're sticking out, and there you go. You have your beautiful granny square top. This is a top that's gonna require you to wear inside, like a little tank top or I don't know thing. You don't just want to move around with. I mean, if you're comfortable enough to do it, you can, but then it does, it's very see-through, as you can see. So guys, I hope you loved this tutorial because I enjoyed making it. It didn't even take me long. In a day, if you're not that busy, honestly, you can get this top done. If you liked it, be sure to give us a big thumbs up because it helps YouTube push the video big up. And it's about time we're getting a lot of views on this. Until next time, guys, I'll keep crocheting and I will meet you with the next tutorial.